Hello and welcome to the footy show for this week, the Aeroplane Park footy show. I'm Paul and I'm standing in for Peter, who's sick today, and I'm hoping he hasn't wagged. Anyway, we've got our usual lineup, and we've got, of course, Vincent.
Yeah.
We've got Christian, and up the back we've got Jamie. There's a few issues we need to deal with this week. One that we were just talking about before we went. Scott Thompson. 51 possessions in a match. It's just unbelievable.
50 minutes, that is.
Unbelievable amount of times to have the ball in a game. Anyway, moving on from that, we better deal with the big one, which was, in effect, the fact that Rodney Eade got the flick last week. Yeah. And what are your thoughts as a Bulldog supporter?
Not happy he got sacked.
You'd like to have kept him?
Yeah. But the new coach done a good job this week.
All right. And any preferences? Who would you like to see coach the Dogs next year?
Yeah. Probably the same coach, the Colin player, Mr. Favour.
What? Paul Williams.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Paul Williams is another guy there who used to be the captain, Scotty Burns. Who wouldn't be too bad either, because they both had nice apprenticeships.
You know who'd be good for coaching?
Who's that?
Dougie Hawkins.
Dougie, I don't think Dougie's quite up to the mark at the moment, but we'll see what happens. I suppose he could send his CV in. Anyway, let's talk about individual teams that we follow. How did we go? The
Hawks.
We
bet Carlton. Yeah. 78 to 66. I was going to go, but tickets were sold out. You can't buy them at the Green. You had to book them.
Was it a surprise they won by?
I thought we were going to win anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jordan Lewis did good.
And what about the issue with Judd? They reckon they shut Judd down.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, he only got a couple of possessions, maybe 20.
Yeah, no, that's for him. That's not good. How did they do it?
Jordan Lewis was on him most of the time.
Okay, yeah, no, I believe they rotated hard so that he didn't get a chance to really get into the game, which is a way to shut a player down.
We started 52 to 14 in the first two quarters, and then they came back and kicked a few goals, and it was down to the wire at the end, last quarter. So.
No, but they played well. I think they deserved the victory. But to Carlton's credit, they came back. So it was a good game all around. Speaking of good games all around, the D's and the Tigers. Were you happy?
Not bad. We were good in couple. We're down by 26. We kept second quarter. We were hanging there, and then we came back. We kicked the last three goals, and then last quarter Richmond just came back hard, and then we kicked the last 2 goals. And so we lost by 7 points. So that's disappointing.
Yeah, no, what was disappointing for me was the fact that, one, they could have won the game because they had a lot of shots at goal in that last quarter. Well, not a lot, but they had enough to seal it, to put it away, I thought.
We had Jeremy Howe, he's injured. He's injured, so Brad came in something too fast.
All right.
They've got Gold Coast Suns here next week.
Yes.
All right, and speaking of coaches, who would you like to see down there?
Gary Lyon.
Yeah, no, I saw he was in the box.
Yeah,
which is a bit of a big move for him, I believe.
Mick Morehouse, I don't know. Probably Mick Morehouse.
I don't think you're going to get... Now, I'll tell you...
I think Gary Lyon. I'd like to see Gary Lyon.
Yeah, no, that would be wonderful if it happened, but I wouldn't guarantee it. I'll just talk briefly about my team, Collingwood. They're travelling very, very well. They're in a position now where they could virtually...
Premiership?
I think they're up in line for premiership. They're certainly...
Back premierships?
It would be wonderful.
Chris Dawson, he's out for another
I reckon he's going to win.
Yeah, to win the game, even though the Brisbane Lions came back in the last quarter, but that third quarter that Collingwood put in...
7 goals.
Yeah, look, they did very well, but, Collingwood, I don't think there was any doubt Collingwood was going to win that game.
Yeah, I think Collingwood will go back-to-back premierships.
I would suggest that would be highly
Chris
likely.
Tarrant's paying his old top free now.
The only problem is how you can stop
when
defenders don't want to play in Trump's cloak. It's very hard to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good thing. How many Buddy get on the weekend?
I think he kicked 4. He's going to win the Coleman.
Yeah, no, I think he's home and away. He's ahead for that. All right.
6.
Bad kick, that was 6 again.
And John Butcher kicked 6 as well.
Yeah, and I think there's some talk too of trying to keep Barry playing.
Yeah.
And a lot of the commentators were saying he's performing well, and there's a few players. It's interesting when you bring that up
I
because
think he wants.
I reckon he'll stay another year.
I think
for Bulldog's sake.
I think the commentators will let him change his mind or something.
And Port
oh,
Adelaide.
you can always change your mind.
And Port Adelaide might get some new players too.
If Hall does go, who you put in your full forward?
Yeah, because
Who would you put in your full forward?
I would throw Rob Murphy into the forward line.
Murphy?
Yeah, I think
Or
he
Dahas.
always does.
Dahas, good player.
Nah,
What about
You
the
need someone big and strong like.
What about
Paul,
that Jason
but, you know.
Tutt? He's a good
Yeah.
debut.
who else?
I think
Just speaking about that, let's just move the topic on a little bit here. Speaking of people who are old and like Barry Hall, who's 35, what about Fletcher? He's 35, and
No,
they reckon
36.
they're going to
36.
36. Okay, and they reckon they're going to offer him a contract again.
Yeah.
How long can someone keep playing? What's the record? We must look up and find out what the
Right, just
Robert Harvey retired at 37,
37.
and
That's
he
right.
played his 21st season, and that's the record, 21 seasons.
Okay, thanks for that. You're very good with your statistics.
So he's playing
Yeah.
317 games already.
Oh,
yeah.
Robert
And let's
Harvey-
just to finish off, because we don't want to run over time, and we should say that Peter will be back next week.
Yep.
How many did you kick on the weekend?
7 on Sunday.
He kicked 7 goals on the weekend.
Against Laverton.
All right.
Paul.
Now, perhaps do we need to start coming down and seeing you play, Vincent?
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. I think we need to give a bit of
The
support.
last game we played Laverton, I was.
I'm going to join his side. Can I join your side?
Yeah. Now, what? Let me tell you what colours are you?
I played
What-
midfield. I played midfield, centre forward. I played back.
Okay, but what colours? What colour is your team?
Black and white.
Black and white. I'm there.
And
All right, guys. We'll see you
Bye.
next week. Keep well.
See you.
Keep well.
and playing, Bale should start if he has found game. Should
Isn't he already on 300 games? No.
Oh no, you're actually right. If he does do that, he'd probably make 300 next year. But it's a silly reason to play on just to make the 300. Your form's got to be
Oh, a
good,
lot
but
of
his
players
form's
do
good.
that.
So
he should stay for another year.
Very well stayed another year.
Just change
Okay.
the mind and get out found game.
737 career goals.
we'll wind it up there. Put your head in.
See you next week.
We'll see you next week,
Yes.
and get well, Peter. Okay,
well.
get well.